Welcome to Mocktails and Masterpieces with the Indianapolis Chamber Orchestra.
Greetings, everyone. Matthew Kramer here with our final mocktails of the 2025-26 season. I'm delighted to be joined by Brendon Elliott, who was with us several seasons ago as guest concertmaster. But Brendon, I have to say that I actually know of you much longer than that. You and your very musical family were celebrities and still are in Hampton, Virginia, when I served as associate conductor of the Virginia Symphony. I think that was back in the mid 2000s, and I've just been honored to see how far your career has taken you as a performer, as a creator. Welcome to this broadcast with us.
Oh, thank you, Matthew. Glad to be here.
You're going to be here with us in Indianapolis to perform a work called the Chevalier. It's a theatrical production by Bill Barkley, interspersed with the music of Chevalier St. George. But before we get into talking about this, I would like for you to let our listeners know a little bit more about yourself, in particular, your early upbringing in music and the musical family, which I refer to. Could you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So I started playing violin at the age of 3, and I was actually my mother's first student. So she's still teaching to this day, Suzuki method. I had 2 younger siblings. My youngest, Sterling Elliott, is a cellist, very well known these days. And a middle sibling played violin. So we had a family quartet. And story basically goes, my mom sent a tape of us to Boys and Girls Club, and they had us come perform for their centennial. And we went out all across the states, played as a quartet. I did a lot of competitions, especially in high school and a little bit in college, and did quite well. I play with other orchestras solo. And yeah, I'm still doing the thing. I'm playing with Virginia Symphony, doing competitions, and yeah, trying to see what's next. What's next for me.
Would you say that you came to this naturally, meaning that you embraced music, you wanted to be part of this? I ask because as the father of 2 young boys who fight with me every single night, I asked them to play piano. It just seems like it was effortless for you and your family, that you just took to it naturally.
Yeah, I my mom tells me when I was young that I was always a bit of a perfectionist when it came to hitting things in my fingers with music. So I was stubbornly, how do I put it? I guess I just decided to take it very seriously from early on. And my siblings kind of just followed suit. Usually with siblings, they want to do what the oldest is doing to a certain point. So yeah, I kind of just let the torch there for a while, and I loved playing so much, and everybody loved hearing it. So I just kept with it. Yeah.
As you mentioned, you're back now with the Virginia Symphony in your neighborhood, in the region. But you have a very versatile career, which I'm very impressed with. And orchestral playing, solo playing, chamber music, and imagine teaching as well. Is this something that is you want to be able to balance all of these different things, or is there a specific place in your musical heart that a style of playing or a genre that is the most attractive?
Well, it's a good question. I think I've decided for now, I was able to make it to the finals of the Strings competition, got 3rd place, and I got to the finals of the International Bologne competition last year, got honorable mention there. And I think, while I'm still able, due to my age, 31 now, there are still some competitions I want to try to participate in before it's too late. So that's kind of where my heart is right now. And then, yeah, we'll see how those go. And then after that, I think I'll take the orchestral track a little bit more seriously. But yeah, for now, I just still want to grow as a solo player. I think there's still growth available to me there, and I love playing, the repertoire. So yeah.
You mentioned the Bologne competition. I believe you have an excerpt that you can share with us. Is that right?
Yes, I do, from the audition tape. I think it came out very well. And it was one of those performances where when you're done, you're like, ah, yeah, that's the one. So yeah, I can share that with you all. Yeah.
It's terrific. This is Brendon. Brendon, thanks for sharing that with us. Let's talk about this theatrical production, Bill Barclay's The Chevalier. And of course, many of our listeners are probably familiar now because there has been a resurgence of interest in Chevalier St. George's life. I think there was a Netflix movie that came out a few years ago. He was a very fascinating figure, a great composer, a contemporary of Mozart, but with the finest swordsman in Europe and the tutor to Marie Antoinette. And tell us a little bit about how you became introduced to Bill Barclay and how this entire production got up and running.
Yeah, sure. So during COVID, or I should say before COVID, we had planned to, that Bill reached out to me, mutual contact of ours, Marlon Daniel, who actually set up the International Bologne competition. Um, Marlon mentioned me to Bill, and then Bill reached out to me to fill in this role for the play, Chevalier. And we had planned to do it in Virginia with the Virginia Arts Festival in May 2020, and we know how that goes. But yeah, it was funny because it was a lot more. It wasn't so compact as it is now. He sent me probably almost 100 pages of music. We were going to show up and try to figure out exactly what we're going to get done. And yeah, now it's a lot more streamlined. But after that, I think we did a reading in Winston-Salem in 2021. After all the vaccines, and then we did the performance. I think the first performance was with them a few months later. So after that, got some traction. Then we were able to actually do it. The real thing, the audience and all the musicians on stage. So yeah, it's it took a life of its own. Got a bit of traction, and yeah, we're hoping that with the Indianapolis Chamber Orchestra that this could be another run for us. So I've been doing it actually. This production in Indianapolis. It'll be Merritt Jansen and David Joseph, who were on the first shows, and we Antoinette, Mozart, and then Thomas Brazel, who has done a few with us. So I'm really looking forward to doing it again. Yeah.
It's a beautiful production. Bill's staging is gorgeous. Just to let our listeners know what to expect. The actors are right there, and then when the theatrical element hands over to the orchestral element, you're the Chevalier St. George in costume too, as I understand. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So we're switching back and forth. I had some friends ask me recently, there's a little fencing portion, and they saw some clips and said, "Are you doing fencing on stage?" I'm like, no, it's not exactly, but yeah, I play all the musical elements, and we're dressed exactly the same. So just to show the breadth of his talent, you know, that he was involved in these politics and also was the greatest violinist and fencer in France at the time. So yeah, an amazing career that he had.
Well, we're delighted that you and the entire theatrical team are bringing this great story to life in Indianapolis. If you don't have your tickets yet, you have to go to the Madam Walker website. This performance will be at the Madam Walker Legacy Center, May 16th at 7:30 p.m. Brendon, it's great to reconnect with you. I look forward to welcoming you to Indianapolis and telling this fascinating story and sharing this incredible music by Chevalier St. George. Thanks so much for your time.
Of course. Thank you so much, Matthew. Looking forward. Yeah.